Awakenings, Moments to Inspire. I am Angela, or Angel with an A, and I am so happy to be here with you now as we celebrate the end of the retrograde, everybody. Woo-hoo! How's your computer been treating you? I know mine's been a little out of whack lately. Although we always say that it's the computer's fault, but really, is it the computer or the user? Anyway, the Mercury retrograde is finally ending today, so let's celebrate that. Woo-hoo! So we are broadcasting today live at Oneness Talk Radio, Oneness Talk Radio YouTube, and Oneness Talk Radio Facebook. And welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody there. And we have a special guest today. I'll bring her in a little bit later. She is truly a champion of women and wanting to assist them in thriving in their lives. So I can't wait for you to meet her. But first, let's get all into our beautiful container of Ave Sa. And so we're going to do 3 deep Ave Sa breaths. For you who are unfamiliar with Ave Sa, Ave, it means hail. Hail to the divine in you, to the divine in all of us. And then the Sa is a release or an exhale, and it just is the culmination of the energies coming through you. So we're going to do it 3 times, and we think Ave on the inhale, Sa on the exhale. So we inhale in our nose, exhale out our mouth. Here we go, 3 times. Ave, Sa, Ave, Sa, Ave, Sa. I could probably sit there and do that for a whole folks, and I don't really think you want to. Although I'm sure you could too. It's just a beautiful way of bringing us all together into this co-creative space and to ground and center ourselves and bring clarity as we move through the day. I'm doing that whenever I feel stressed, when sometimes when you feel overwhelmed and you just stop for a little bit and put your hands to your heart and take those 3 deep breaths, and you open your eyes, and then you think, you know what, I can tackle this. I can handle this. I can move forward through this with commitment and love and trust with no problems. That's what I love about the Ave Sa breath. So moving forward, there's so much going on with me and within the community. I am a member of a group called Global Minga. There is a Global Minga Ascension Renaissance Facebook group. So if you're ever interested in that, check that out over at Facebook, Global Minga Ascension Renaissance. And what that does is it's a group of like-minded people, spiritual people who are coming together to help build a community of peace, love, and joy, and to be in the service of others. Basically, that's what Gonga is just to jump in and lend a hand whenever you're needed, but also to foster and build that community, both physical and online. So the Global Minga is a beautiful way to touch in with people. And we also raise money for various charities, various projects that we're doing. And one of the projects we're putting together, fundraiser we're putting together, is from the community itself. So works of art, we're trying to compile something similar to what would be a Chicken Soup for the Soul type book, but it's just within the Global Minga community, Avesa and Yoga of Self-Ascension. And so anybody's welcome to take part. Again, stories of miracles, poetry, prose, art, all of that beautiful stuff that come to us when we're in that flow and phase in artistic creation. And we have a lot of stories. A lot of us have those stories tucked away somewhere, right? And this is the time to pull them out and share them and to help bring inspiration to the world. So we're going to compile all of these things into a book, and then we're going to sell it as a fundraiser for the Global Minga projects. And they help feed Indigenous communities, building homes for people, making sure people have internet access that don't have it, water access that don't have. There's so many things that we're assisting in Global Minga. So if you are interested in taking part in any of that, please email me directly at waterloveandlight@gmail.com. And because I would love to hear from you, and even any ideas that you might have for the book, please drop me a line. All is welcome for sure, for sure. I'll just leave that up there for a little while. What else? New moon is coming up on the 21st, everybody. And I do hold a new moon ceremony. Well, it's more like a circle. It's more like a circle of community coming together and just sharing their triumphs for the month, and then what they're hoping to, their intentions and what they're hoping to create for the month coming forward. And it's more just a group community where we come together. We have a beautiful Indigenous story that is told in the beginning, and then we just sit and do our sharings kind of around a little internet campfire. So I hope you would love to join that, and that's coming up on the 21st. So again, if you want to be a part of that, please email me at waterloveandlight@gmail.com, because I would love to see you there for sure, for sure. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that to talk to you about, and I don't think there is. There's just so many beautiful things. I hope you're going out and you're being creative, and this is a month of experience. So what are you going out there and experiencing? Go out there and try those new things. Try all of that, the stuff that you were afraid to, or that you thought, oh no, I can't do it. How do you know unless you try, right? And this is a month of experience. The energy is supporting you in that. So go out and give it a try. And it's also a number 4 in ascended numerology for the month, which is the cross of perfect balance. So you're in a month of balance, in a day of experience, a month of experience, I should say. And here's the joyous part. The day today is saying you are protected. It is in ascended numerology. It is an 8 today. And what an 8 is, I always like to think of an 8 as the cross of perfect balance. So what the cross of balance is 4. So when you take a cross and you divide it into 4 sections and you fold it up, it kind of looks like a flower. And then do that again and set the one flower inside the other, and then set it spinning. And it's your spinning lotus of archangelic energy. That's what I like to envision when I see the 8, is that spinning lotus of 2 crosses of perfect balance supporting you and creating this beautiful platform for you to express yourself from. And that's what comes into my head when I think of the 8, and I see it, when I see it in my mind. But this is what came to me as I was feeling into the energies this morning. When you hold steadfast commitment, focused awareness, and complete trust, you are protected by your own divine crystalline light. It is the point of expansion now. What are you expanding into? The divine crystalline warrior that you are, will you become the crystalline warrior that you are, or will you contract and back away into density? The energy is calling for inspired action. And in a month of experience, remaining in the energy of the 8 is easier to bring forward the inspiration, the inspired action within you, with your commitment and your trust of your own higher self. Listen to that little voice. Listen to that little voice of love today, for it is a warrior of divine crystalline light supporting you. So you are safe to put that foot out. You're safe to have your Indiana Jones moment. Go out and give that thing that you wanted to try a whirl, because you are supported. And learn what gifts that come from that. Learn if you succeed, yay! Learn the gifts from that. And if you didn't, yay! Learn the gifts from that, because at least you know you tried, and you can go away saying, I tried, and you don't have to worry about living the rest of your life wondering, if I had tried, what would have happened? So you can, it's almost like putting a little check mark beside your life of bucket lists that you weren't even aware of. It's just checking them off bit by bit. Go out there, start checking your list off. You are supported. Go do it. Wonderful. I'm just going to take a quick drink of my coffee. I hope you're all snuggled in with your beautiful beverages as we move forward into the day. It is nearly 11:11 here on my clock. I always seem to hit around this time, and it's a perfect time to bring in my beautiful guest and introduce you to her. Her name is Janice Leong, and she is an amazing, amazing woman. I met her through the yoga of self-ascension and divine mastery presence with our teachers, Shri and Kira, but she has developed her own program. I have seen it as well. I took part in a workshop with her yesterday. She truly is an amazing woman who is stepping forward in her own divine crystalline energy to bring about her own expansion and maybe bring a few others along with her for the ride. So everyone, I would love to introduce you to Janice. Janice, come on in. Welcome, welcome,
Hello,
welcome
hello.
to
Thank
Awakenings
you.
Moments to Inspire. This is Janice's first interview ever, and she is actually on the opposite side of the world as me. We are literally 13 hours time difference. So thank you for staying up till midnight, Janice, to be here with us live today. I greatly appreciate that. You are truly an inspiration. So
It's really
would
my honor to be here. Thank you so much.
I would love to hear a little bit about your story, how you were brought into your healing journey and your spiritual journey, and where you began from this point on. So tell us a little bit about who you are and where you came from and your story.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank you, my dear Angela, for inviting me to be here. It's first time for me, and it just now is so resonant with your message. Try. I also try to be here, but I'm so grateful and very excited. Thank you so much. Okay, Indiana Jones message. You read everything. Just try, take risk. You don't know if
Yeah.
you don't try. Correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I share a bit about my journey. Actually, before I step into my this spiritual journey, I was like facing some obstacles.
Hmm.
This was 20 years back. I think more than 20 years back is around that. I was pregnant with my 4 months old baby,
Hmm.
and my husband left me that time.
Mm.
And I was so lost and so hopeless. And I have like end of the world for me.
Hmm.
Pregnant with 4 months old baby, and the husband left me, and financially I was so broken, and I don't know what to do. I have to work and all those things,
Yeah.
and the feeling is like the knife slicing through your heart is so painful.
Hmm.
It's really, really very painful, and it's really hurt me so much. And during that time, I have to tell myself I have to be strong because I was pregnant that time.
Yeah.
It will affect my baby. My
Hmm.
emotion was unstable. I so worried about my baby. But at the same time, I was so hurt and so disappointed with everything in my life. So I have no choice that I have to really one step at a time, move forward with my life.
Hmm.
And during that time, I was like, okay, I have to work, just work, take care of the baby, work, take care of the baby. I have, by the way, I have another son, 1 year apart, 1 year old, during my pregnancy.
Mm. Hands full.
Then after I, yeah, then after I give birth to my baby, the
Hmm.
second son, the another issue come to me. It's my
Ah.
financial issue.
Hmm.
Moreover, no one take care of my two babies. One is newborn, the other is 1 year old. So I was really lost. Then I have to get from my a loan from my family member so that I can get a helper to take care of my two kids, two
Hmm.
babies. So during that time, I have only one good friend, is my credit cards. I have the maximum usage of maximum and payment of minimum every month in order for me to survive. I
Yeah.
recall it very clearly. The limit is up to the max, but I can only afford to pay the minimum in order
Yeah.
to, keep on moving my life. And yeah, so
Yeah.
it was so lost during that time. My life is like in the tunnel, so dark, cannot see the light of the other side.
Yeah.
So I have to just work and work and work. And during that time, a lot of judgment from others, relative, friends, whoever. And I have some shameful feeling why this happened to me. And I
Yeah.
was so lonely, nobody to turn to.
Mhm.
And I cannot accept myself why this happened to me. There are millions of questions inside my head asking, is it that I'm not good enough? I'm not capable enough? I'm not doing good enough? That's
Mhm.
why my then husband left me.
Yeah.
So it was really hurt and really struggling for me during that time.
So how did you
And
move through it? How did you
yeah,
move through it?
I recall there was one night I was playing with my two babies, the two sons. So I feel the love and the joy just flowing to me. It's like telling me it's okay, it's love, everything will be okay. In that moment, suddenly I tell myself, I have to do something. I feel the love from them. So I have to do something. I have to make a choice. So during that time, I tell myself, okay, I have to make some move to do something different for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since then, this is the history. I start into meditation.
Yeah.
And it really took me a very strong courage because that time I was so in debt.
Yeah.
And I have to really, meditation during that time was not popular in my country. I have to pop up a check. It's very big amount in during that time. I was considering should I join this meditation,
Mhm.
and I was hesitating during that time. I was using my overdraft, by the way. So I decided I will either die this way or I can change my life. So I go for it,
Mhm.
and it changed my life. Yeah.
Yeah. And
So I'm
I
so
have
happy.
it sounds like you had like a bit of when you were speaking with your sons. It sounds like when you were spending time with your sons, it sounded like you have what I would call the click moment. So it's that moment inside of you that clicks, that says, I can't do this anymore, and I'm going to be, and things have changed in my brain, and I've got to do things differently. And it's almost like a reset happens inside of you, and you just go for it. And it sounds like that's very similar to my experience, where you just kind of reached the bottom, but you had the love around you of your sons to show you that love is the strongest thing in the universe, and that's where love, that's where the truth lies, is in that love. The power is in that love, right? And it was able to
Yes,
buoy you and lift you and
yes,
and help you move through the next phase and what you needed to do. And that's that's what life is about, I think, is making that realization in and of yourself, um, and learning to love yourself too, that you are worth that love, and that you can fold that love into yourself, and that the the first person that loves you in existence is you. Like, you, the only person you're with 100% of the time, 24/7, is you. And you better,
yes,
if you don't love yourself, how can you spend time with yourself, right? And that's
yes,
kind of
exactly.
exactly. So it's wonderful that you were able to meditation is really where I was too. It really helped me to cathartically, like, just move all of that pain and crying and energy
Yeah.
up, and I wasn't ashamed. also the goal too is you were talking about family and other people around you who were you were feeling a bit ashamed, or they were trying to make you feel a little less than. But I think when you're in your own steadfast commitment, focused awareness, and complete trust and love of yourself, that just washes off of you, because you know
Yes,
you are
correct.
your own center. And what did I said to somebody last night, dance like everybody's watching, because it really doesn't matter. Most people say
Yes, yes.
like everybody's
Uh,
watching. I say dance like everybody's watching, because it doesn't matter.
yeah,
It really doesn't, because you're in your own dance, in your own flow, and having your own
yeah.
story.
Yes,
And so go for it. And it sounds like this is
yes,
exactly what you've done.
yes, 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 yes.
That's
Yes,
awesome.
exactly. Yeah, it was me. Now
It
I
was.
understand it's all about me.
Yeah, it is. It
Yes,
really is.
nothing. Yes, it's all about me. Yes, right. Yes, right. Exactly. So I'm very grateful to step into this spiritual journey, and everything is just changed my life.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
And so
so grateful.
when you started your meditations, but you're also certified you're a certified
Yes,
hypnotherapist, correct? How did you get into that?
yes,
Because I'm
yes.
interested to learn more about that. That's an avenue I'm not
I
completely
see.
familiar with.
Okay. Actually, is I Imotherapy is only my last few years. I think few years back. I certified few years back. But
Yeah.
meditation, I have been in meditation many years, more than around
And
20 years.
you lead meditations, do you not?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a meditation group, so a few groups. So I'm still teaching meditation. It's my close to my heart kind of things.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love to meditate. Yes, yes, yes. It's really calm my mind and give me a lot of clarity and a lot of insight and wisdom. Yes.
Yes. And I was privileged to take part in a brief meditation with Janice yesterday during her workshop. And yes, it was beautiful. And some of the strategies that she gave yesterday was one of the takeaways was just how much humming can really release the energies for you. And by the time I left that workshop with Janice yesterday, I was smiling and I felt like I was buzzing inside like a bee. It was so much fun.
I'm so happy that you really enjoy the workshop. Thank you for attending my workshop. Thank you so much.
It was. I would recommend. It's a free workshop, everyone. I would highly recommend. I'll put the link for Janice's Facebook in the description when we're finished. But it really is a great workshop, and it's just an hour with Janice. She walks you through some brief, simple strategies that can help you thrive. And it truly is a wonderful little experience. And if you're lucky enough, like I was, to do it very first thing in the morning, it really sets your day forward. It really helps you get through the day. So yesterday went in great flow, and I was in a wonderful place yesterday as we moved through. So thank you, Janice, for that. That was truly an
Yes.
amazing experience.
You're so
Um,
welcome.
and so you've got, how long have you been involved with the yoga of self-ascension?
Uh, to my surprise, it's actually really involved is only 2020, 3 years, 2 years
Yeah, yeah,
during the lockdown. Yes.
yeah.
And I check back. I don't know how come I got subscribed to Sri Lankara. And I
Oh,
check back my email record because it's really during the lockdown.
yeah.
Suddenly the email popped up in my computer. I was like, wait, did I subscribe for this? So I went back to check my record. You know what? It was 2015. I subscribed. I don't know why. 2015, so many years back, I subscribed, but I really didn't, so busy with the so-called 3D world. I
Yeah.
didn't really pay attention, yes, until the lockdown,
Hmm.
re- that I have time to really look into that. And the first time when I just click the email, I'm thinking, wow, this couple, very loving couple. But
Hmm.
one thing is a lot of technical term that I don't understand. That's
Yes.
why I was like, maybe I'm not ready. So I just like, okay. just shut it down and forget about it. And then the next time, just come again. I was
Mhm.
like, just on it and watch the whole video. I was
Mhm.
like really in love with that. I love the just sitting down there, feel the energy is already good enough.
Yeah.
So I just feel so loving, and yeah, since then I with you join the
Yeah.
mastery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That's
yes,
how I met Janice. And it's funny. It's you. It sounds like a little series of synchronicities that happened for
yes,
you. And it was the same for me. I was at my lowest point in 2016 in the September, and I was in a bad place. And I just but I made the decision that I was going to try my life one more time. Let's give this life thing one more whirl. And so I started doing very deep meditations with myself. And um, if you don't have a beautiful guide like Janice, YouTube is a great place to find meditations if you ever require them. But a lovely live facilitator is just as wonderful too. But I was in deep meditation one day, and I had it was almost like a vision, and it was Lord Shiva rising out of the ocean and said, "Help will come soon." And it was only a week or two later, and just like what you did happened to you, is it just suddenly it just popped up for me but this time it was on my YouTube, and I'm like, I wonder what this is all about. I don't Who are these people? And so I clicked on it, and at first I was very similar to you. I was like, whew, some of this is going over my head, but I could feel into the energy, and I could feel that the sincerity and the love and the presence there. And I could what I was gleaning from and taking from the lessons they were giving. I thought, these people are exactly what are saying exactly what I'm feeling inside. So I landed on them too with just a series of synchronicities. And then a few weeks later, I was watching a video of theirs, and I happened to see a statue of Shiva in the background, and it was exactly
oh,
the same steps
amazing,
that I saw come up out of the ocean in my vision. So I thought, okay,
wow,
this is where I belong. And it's been a journey. It's been the easiest and hardest journey of my life. I bet you could probably relate to that too.
yes, 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 yes,
It's
exactly,
so
yes.
easy. um, they say, "Oh, just release all the pain, just release all the frustration." Yeah, it's easy, but it's very hard to
Yes, fully understand.
yeah,
Yes, yes, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
understand it throughout your entire body. I find in existence that you have to understand it on the body level, the mind level, and then the spiritual level. Because if your mind and your spirit are all gung ho, but your body's
Yes,
freezing up and jamming up and tensing up, and ailments are starting to come out, that's your body saying, I'm uncomfortable with this situation and I have to do some processing. So um, it's just been an amazing ride for me. And by the sounds of it, it's been an amazing ride for you too.
yes, right, exactly.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah, yes,
You're
yes.
coming up with you've got a new your workshops that you have. Just describe your workshop a little bit for everybody.
Oh, my workshop is it's just a 1 hour workshop. I will
Hmm.
give you some strategies, three strategies. Basically, is the strategies to you learn these strategies for daily use to align to center yourself, to have a peaceful mind, so that you can, like what you share, to start your day
Yeah.
with these three simple strategies. So this one will set up your day, and in details you can, like, I have my clear program. That
Yes.
one is just some sneak peek for you to experience. But with these three simple strategy, I believe you can really set your day, and like what Sri and Kara always share with us, you have to really commit yourself to do this. Then I believe your life will be different, can change your life.
awesome.
Come
Pauline,
and join me, join my workshop, free workshop. Yes.
Pauline says, "Hi, apologize for late. Two Asian gals. Maybe I ought to put myself in the mix." Yeah, Pauline.
Yeah, Pauline.
um, yeah, Pauline. If you ever want to be on the show, Pauline, you know where to find me. Sharing stories from of people because I think that's where inspiration can truly lie for people who are
Yes.
maybe a little on the downside or in their darkness, is to see that the people like you and like me and like Pauline and everyone else that I've met on my journey here, is that it is about learning to find your own heart and to come up and out on your own and under your own power, but it's completely doable. um, you just need to not feel ashamed or guilty. Release that shame, release that guilt. Be in a place of non judgment for yourself first. And then once you can do that, can you look around and find beautiful things that you're thankful for, right? That your
Yes.
sons, for
Yes.
instance, that your sons just bring you the joy and peace and love that was able to buoy you enough to get you going. And then you take
Yes.
you find the next step that buoys you because you know that that's behind you. And then you bring something in and together they buoy you. And then you bring another thing in and
Yes.
just
Yes.
take your steps, folks. We are examples of the fact that you can do it. I used to weigh close to 600 pounds at one time. And I had to learn to find myself. And when I did, the weight just seemed to start falling off. Once you
Yes. Beautiful.
get into your own love and your own center, you find your options open up. But more than that, too, you see more clearly. So you can see the options that are in front of you. So when you're so stressed, you get worried about things and you close down. So then you're only seeing maybe one or two options that are before you. But when you are able to lift into that loving phase and you look at your sons and you hold them,
Yes.
you begin to see, no, I've got to do something else. And then all of a sudden, these other avenues
Yes.
begin to open up for you. They might look a little hard and a little scary, but you know what? They're a different choice, a choice that you didn't have,
Yes.
didn't see before. And take the step because, well, and today is a good day to do that.
Totally agree. Yes. Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Time is flying by for us, Janice. It's almost 25 to 12. Oh my goodness. Go
Wow.
fast. See,
Yes.
go,
Yes.
go.
Yes. So happy to chat with you and our journey.
Yeah.
It's really a great journey. I feel that once you make a decision, everything it just pop in like you are my really angel. When I need someone to help me on my manual, you are just pop in my head. Someone is there already. So
Yeah.
I'm just so happy. It's like miracles is keep on happening once you are in alignment with your body, your mind, your spirit. Is everything just perfect? It's miracles, miracles, and miracles just coming in. I strongly
Wonderful.
believe on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It truly is amazing. So you talked about clear. Love everybody
Yes.
to know a little bit. Janice has been working on this beautiful program called Clear, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about it. But
Yeah.
the privilege of assisting her with the production of her manual. And this woman has put in the work, folks. She has created this beautiful manual to go with her clear workshop. It truly is a beautiful piece of work and full of strategies and ways to help you thrive in your life. So, Janice, tell us a little bit more about that.
Angela, really thank you so much for giving me so beautiful, wonderful introduction of my Clear program. Thank you so much. Okay, this Clear program is a 3 months program, and there is 6 module, and I will be holding hand in hand with you from first module up to the final module, and there are private coaching and also group coaching. So yes, and there are a lot of other meditation and videos that every 2 weeks I will drop into your email. So there is very complete step by step kind of guidance
Mhm.
to lead you to be center yourself, have a peaceful mind, to have a more clarity in your life so that you know what you want. You have more clarity of your life. What is your life purpose? What do you want? So I believe in these 3 short months with this step-by-step program, which I have gone through, and this program is from what I have experienced and it's my heart and soul. Put everything in here to really want to inspire more women,
Mhm.
especially single mother,
Yes.
to like or stress out mom or whatever whoever that very stressed out, just follow this 3 months program. Is I believe it will really help you to have more clarity in your life.
Yeah. And that's
And there are,
yeah.
yeah, there are private coaching. I will do some healing words for them. Yes, yes,
That's amazing. Clarity, I think, going back to what we were saying before too, is that's that's really in a way all you need is a little bit more clarity so that you can see the choices before you
yes,
and then make those choices from there. And then as your confidence grows with each choice, you can take the next one and the next one and the next one, and it just builds. It's like we're kind of programming all those life scripts that we've got in our head. We're proving to
yes,
ourselves that they're just scripts, they're not
yes,
reality, and we
exactly,
don't have to
yes,
live that reality. And
yes, yes,
that the program is very in depth, and I definitely can see clarity coming through with that. And then just building upon that for each um, with each module, it allows the confidence to build for the people who are in the program, but also it'll make changes. That's the joy of these programs too, is they'll make
yes,
changes in their lives that they themselves will begin to project, and they'll actually probably, in a lot of cases, I know with me, and you can let me know if this is the same for you, but when you're in your flow, the people around you begin to flow with you in that they're affected by your peace, love, and joy too. So they begin to relax a bit more. They begin to see a little more clearly. They begin to find their loves and their passions and go for it as well. So you're acting as like a little beacon of peace, love, and joy
yeah.
in your actual physical area and in your community and family. Do you find that that happens with you too?
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. That means the that means the energy will change around yourself, right? That
Yeah.
means so you vibrate different energy. The people around you will be different.
Yeah.
Thinking will be different. So it's like resonate with your vibration. So it's just miracles. Like
Exactly.
today I have one section with my clear program. The I can say her is my angel, is really an angel. So I'm so happy that she has some clarity right now. It's really, I mean, step by step kind of work, because I trust this is a process, step by step process, and I have gone through this. It's not only for the mind, it's for the spirit and for the
Yes.
body. It's mind, body, spirit kind of things. This clear program. So I'm so happy that after joining the Divine Mastery Present, is give me the opportunity to create this clear program. I'm so grateful.
It
Yeah.
truly is a really well done program. The I've, what I wanted to ask you is completely flown out of my head. So what's going to come in next?
It will
Um,
come to you later.
it always comes to me, and there's no problems with that. We can just talk about life in general, as far as I'm concerned. But la, the for you with the clear program, you have developed you're expanding it though, is it, that's where I'm going, you're expanding your clear program, so you've started the clear. What do you have going on for the future?
for future, I have another program. It's called Radiant. Radiant is like radiant from inside out.
Ah,
With a lot of inner words, and also with a lot of diet kind of things, sharing them how to be healthy.
yes,
So it's Radiant. And after the Radiant, it will be my loving program is about loving yourself, really accept 100% of you, be an authentic you, and yeah, they can shine their light.
yeah,
Really have to share and inspire more women out there. This
yes,
is this is my intention of doing this three-step program: clear, radiant, and loving. Yeah.
I love it, Janice. I love it. I love it. And I love the fact that we all have our own. What came to me while you were talking was we all have our own lane, in that we all have our own passion of where we want to place our attention. So for you, it is women and empowering women, and
Yes.
particularly single mothers, because you understand where they're coming from, and their world in a lot of ways. Where my angle is more from helping people understand their addictions and their food choices and eating disorders, because that's where my passion lies, because that was my life experience. And that's what I loved too about finding my strength and my clarity, because it's using all of my life's gifts, regardless of shade, regardless of good or bad. Um, I've used all my gifts to see that they have brought me to a place that I can give back, and that I can open myself up and share my experiences with others, in a hope that it can help them, or at least help empower them to try it for themselves. And that's what the show is about. And that's what I, even for my own personal kind of mission in life, is just to kind of be the model of peace, love, and joy as best I can. We all have our own
Yes.
slip ups. We all have our own grumpy phases. We all have our own little bitch phases, or whatever you want to call them. We all have our days. And I think the key is to not let one bad day go into two bad days, or go into three bad days. And how do you do that? It's by clarity, right? It's by looking back and saying, well, no, it really wasn't that tragic, or whatever. If you can look at it, back at it, from a place of of centeredness, you can see the opportunities that have come around. And for instance, I don't have a car right now. We don't have a car right now. Our car broke down. And most people would be,
Oh.
and we also live out in the country, which is problematic. So it can be, for a lot of people, some people would be really kind of upset and freaking out. But for me, it was like, okay, well, that's just one more issue. And I found the joy in it, in that my mother is in her own glory, because now feels she's got something to do, because she just sits at home and doesn't do anything. And so now she feels like she can be in service to assist me, and she's having fun with it. And so we went out shopping yesterday, and we had a grand old time. And another thing that just also being in peace, love, and joy, and being able to project that out to the people around you. I was in the stores, and I was talking to people and saying hi to people and smiling at
Yeah.
people. Mom made a comment. She says, "Boy, you know everybody." And I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't know any of these people. It's just that I guess they feel that I'm a safe person who is willing to chat and be friendly, and that they're just coming in because my energy. I'm an approachable person, and I think people are looking for authenticity right now." And
Yes,
it's
yes,
just like
exactly.
I was saying hi to everybody, and my mother was just flabbergasted, and I was like, "No, this is what happens when you're in your center and in your joy for yourself. Is those people just kind of come to you, and you can spread that joy all over the place."
Exactly, exactly. Yes, yes. Just be
Effortless
yourself.
too.
Just be your authentic self. Yes, right. Yes,
Exactly.
right.
Exactly. And so you find when you go out to like grocery stores and things like that, people smile and say hi to
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yes. But we are still wearing masks, so we smile. But
That's
yes,
true. That
yes, yeah.
yeah, that
But you really have to be yourself, be authentic self. Like just now you share, Dan, it's like nobody's seeing. Just be yourself.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
be in the joy and peace moment. Yes, yes,
So,
exactly.
other than your programs, is there anything else that you've got going on in the next year coming up? What does
Oh,
2023
this
hold
year.
for?
For the time being, my program, because I'm having my coaching, but I will be doing some live in Facebook, maybe stream to other channel.
Mhm,
I'll be doing live for to share more on my meditation, and now I have some new idea is doing some sound healing,
mhm.
because I think a lot of people need this kind of sound healing because it's like body is so stuck, the energy, so they need some clearing. So I'll be doing some live to help them to clear their energy, and
Nice.
on top of that share with them some meditation, simple meditation, so that they can practice it daily, it have a clearer mind and calm calm mind, so that they won't be like so stuck, so stressed out. Nowadays, a lot of people is so stressed with the financial issue, the
Mhm.
whatever business issue, the economy issue, the world issue. Is like there a lot of people need that kind of peacefulness in them.
Yes.
Sometimes you need to go inwards. Really have to go inwards. It's time to really sit down and go inwards. Not do every day doing a lot of things, but take some time, 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just go inwards. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Really need that. Yes, I strongly
Um,
believe that.
and for the audience, if you've never tried sound therapy, I've never done a formal sound therapy session, but I came across crystal singing bowls last year. So it's been about a year. And I, before that, would just listen to the metal Tibetan singing bowls, and I'd never listened to crystal singing bowls. And I turned one on and it ran through the chakra frequencies just with singing bowls. And I spontaneously burst into tears. I was releasing so much energy that was just trapped inside of me, pain and frustration, and it was just, I was literally just listening to crystal singing bowls. So like crystal singing bowls, tuners, all of those frequencies, sound therapy can be really helpful. So be sure to try and check out Janice's, if she's going to do some Facebook sound therapy, that would definitely be a good introduction for you for sure.
I
What
think for
kind of
me is just,
healing?
yeah, singing bowl. Yeah, yeah. I will be using the Tibetan singing bowl and also a drum.
Nice. I studied
Drum.
sound healing with my voice, more powerful than sound healing modalities. Ah, nice.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. Voice. Yes, 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 yes. Also
That's
very
kind of
good.
back to that humming that you had me do yesterday for our program, because that, even that kind of therapy, sound therapy, was beautiful. Like I said, I was humming
Yeah.
away through the whole day. It was great. Crystals are wonderful, Pauline. I agree. I those crystal singing bowls just took me to a whole new level that I didn't even know existed at the time. So it was really a beautiful, beautiful experience. So
Yes,
please,
yes, right.
if sound therapy sounds like it's calling to you, definitely check Janice out, or find somebody in your area that does sound therapy. Now, do you find sound therapy transfers very well over the internet, or is it better in person?
Definitely, it's better in person
Yeah.
because nowadays everything is through internet. So I'll be trying to use some technique and see how to transfer the sound is more clearer.
Yeah.
I'm still figuring out how to get the sound go through, send
Yeah.
it over the other side. Yes, yes, yes. It might be a challenge also, but definitely is in person much better. vibration is much more stronger.
Hmm.
Yes.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yes. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, the
So,
hum.
oh, sorry, keep going.
No, no, just now you mentioned about the humming. Yes, it's really very good. Just do it every day. Just few minutes is really. I myself feel it really useful for me. It's like clearing all my energy from my body. Just a simple 3 minutes. It will be very refreshing.
It is.
Yes, because our body is full of energy. So this humming is clearing all the blockages in our body. So it's good for our body.
Now, I found when I hummed, I was literally moving, I was humming, but as I was humming, I was paying attention to my body so that I could find the hum that was at the ideal octave, tone, that would actually set my whole body to hum. But also, I found that I had a little bit of blocked energy, kind of, I could feel it in my hip, my left hip. And so I went a little higher and I could feel the energy with my hum as a slightly higher tone in there. And it was really, I could feel it releasing. It was really fascinating and enjoyable and something that I'm going to do a lot.
Yeah, very good experience. Very good. Yeah, just try out. Yes.
Um, Going for walks are another beautiful thing. Going for walks in nature, that's another way I like to get my
Yes.
energy shifted
Yes.
out and around. Um, Connect to Metatron. Yeah, suggest which can you could create harmonics. Suggest
Harmonics.
Metatron
Ah, yes. Yes.
harmonic.
Better try.
There you go. I have a Metatron star on my bathroom mirror, and I put my face into it every day and love myself and spin
Merkaba, is it?
the Merkaba
Merkaba.
yeah, Metatron is associated with the Merkaba, I believe. So when I say Metatron's the archangel, Merkaba, Angela. I
Okay.
had them crossed and in my head, but I could see it both of them in my mind. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to do a Merkaba, so triangle from here up to your star consciousness, and then another one from
Yes.
here
Yes.
down to here, and then
Yeah. Yeah.
spin it, and it helps clear your head. I find the energy in that. If you feel like your head's full of cotton balls and steel wool, you can do that, and it helps to clear that out a bit. It's fabulous.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, you use, Angela says,
Yes.
Pauline says, you use your intuition with your voice. Yes, tones and overtones. Exactly. Listen, that's another thing I would recommend for people too, is during meditation is if you're having trouble, pay attention to what your body is. Like focus on your
Yes.
body to try and quiet your brain. That's what I used to do is I would focus just on my body and what it was feeling to help me get out of my head a bit more. So, and then
Yes.
once
Yes. That's very
you can feel your body, you can see where things are starting to get stuck and be able to shift them with a little bit more energy. Uh, use the laminated arc angelic Zodkill, got through Sri and Carrie. Yes, the shield of Zodkill. It was laminated
sure.
with Donna for me. Yeah, I know. I have one too. It is fabulous. I actually have it. Oh, it's out in my on my other altar, in my living room.
Okay.
Um, but
Okay.
the shield of Zodkill is beautiful. If you've got even if you have things to focus on when you meditate, do you instruct people to look at candles or anything like that if they're having a hard time meditating, Janice?
No, mostly I will just get them to close their eyes so that they are more in tune to body, feel
Yeah,
the body.
yeah,
Yes. If let's say they open their eye, they will be distracted,
yeah,
especially for those beginner. So usually I will ask them to close their eyes, feel their body, just relax.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I find closing the eyes is the quickest way of getting centered. I don't know why. I think as soon as we open our eyes, it's like reality is just suddenly before us.
Distract. Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. For me myself also, I love to close eye. Once I close my eyes, I will be very centered and really focus my inner self and feel my body rather than distract by all the outside world.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, my darling, we only have about 6 minutes left.
Wow,
Wow,
time flies.
that's
Yeah.
very fast. Is there
Yes,
anything
yes.
that you would love to leave the audience? Just any last thoughts, anything that comes through for you that you'd like to leave everyone with?
I just want to share with everyone is that have courage. Whatever obstacles is just a opportunity for you to grow. Just have courage and face it and rise.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And you are
life
supported.
is wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. You're supported. You are loved. Even
Yes.
if you don't think you are, feel like you are. You are loved.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
feel that and pull that into yourself so that you love yourself, and then you really know that you're loved because you have yourself back. And that's
Yes.
truly what I think. For me, that's the greatest gift, is to be able to know myself better, and more clearly. And once you do, you love and trust yourself, you can take those inspired actions, you can take those lovely Indiana Jones moments and
Exactly. Yes, Indiana Jones. I love that. I love that.
exactly,
Just trust, trust, trust. I love the
exactly,
trust. Yes.
yeah,
That's why keep on trusting yourself. Keep going. Yes, you can do it. I believed it. I can do it. Everyone can do it. I'm me. Is just a simple woman, so everyone can do it. I believe that. Yes.
awesome. I will make sure that I have Janice's information in the descriptions, and when this video goes out, I don't have any of her contact information. But where can they reach you, Janice? If you just want to tell them, and then I'll write it in the description. What's your
Okay.
email
My
address?
website.
Mhm.
Okay, my website is www.soulshine.academy.
Right,
Yes, you can
put that down there.
reach me there. And my Facebook page is Soul Shine Academy.
Soulshineacademy.com.
Yes. No, just academy.
Uh, your website is Soulshine Academy.
Yes. Soulshine.academy.
Academy. Okay, there we go. But I'll make sure all of the pertinent information is in, so that you can find Janice and just click on the links. That'll make life easier, for sure, for sure. And you'll be able to find her much more easily. Try to reload page. Something went wrong, but we're almost done here, so I'm not going to worry about it.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I typed in, didn't go, so we'll worry about it tomorrow or a little later after it's all done. It is
Okay.
an absolute joy having you on, Janice. And again, everyone, go check out Janice's free workshop. It's on her Facebook page, so it's Soul Shine Academy at Facebook. She has that up. And then be sure to check out her Clear program too, because it really is well done, beautiful. And Janice is a heart of gold, and her smile just and check her out on Instagram. She's always leaving stuff on Instagram for like little
Yeah.
tidbits
Yes.
of information, things to brighten your day. Check her out on Instagram because she's always leaving live Instagram reels, for sure, for sure. I can put all of that information in the description for you so you can find her. So everyone, I just wanted to say thank you. Be sure to send me an email if you're interested in the new moon ceremony coming up on the 21st. And we would sure love to see you there. And remember, thank goodness the Mercury retrograde is over. So we shouldn't be having so many glitches with our computers. Maybe, maybe.
Yeah.
So we leave everybody until next week. I have another beautiful guest coming on. I just have to firm up with her, so I'm not gonna say the name just yet. But as far as I know, she's coming on with me next week, and she's going to be a hoot and a laugh, and truly inspirational too. She drips inspiration. So everybody, I can't wait to see you all next week. Janice, I can't wait to see you on our
Okay.
Zoom call together and chat with you throughout the week. It's going to be a glorious, glorious time. So everyone have an absolutely fabulous, beautiful day, and we will see you next week.
Yes.
Namaste.
Okay, I said thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.